Hi everybody, today we're going to talk about the Ledger Nano S. The Ledger Nano S is a hardware wallet that you can use to protect your cryptocurrencies, both Bitcoin and altcoins, from digital piracy. There are other types of hardware wallets like the Trezor as well, but today we will just be covering the Nano S. We want to take a look at the Nano S and show some of the details around how it does what it does and explain how you can just get started with it and get your cryptocurrencies onto the wallet that is linked to the Nano S. So first, let's take a look at some of the security components to the Nano S. On its products page, it describes 4 security elements, one being secure element. Ledger Nano S is based on a dual chip architecture, ST31/STM32, certification level CCEA L5+. The firmware integrity is guaranteed by cryptographic attestation. It's malware proof. Initialization or restoration of your configuration is fully done on the secure environment of the Ledger Nano S. Your cryptographic secrets are never exposed to the outside world. You will have to put in a PIN code, so the Ledger Nano S ensures you can only access your accounts by requiring a 4-digit PIN code each time it is plugged into your computer. And I thought this was going to be kind of a burden to put in, but it's actually very easy to do. There's a privacy element. The privacy keys are never held or known by Ledger or a third party. They're hard locked in the secure element. With the Nano S, your wallet remains decentralized. You are your own bank. So, without further delay, let's take a look at what to expect when you buy the Ledger Nano S and how to get started with setup. Okay, so I just got this in the mail from Amazon. Ledger Nano S cryptocurrency hard wallet. And it says new on here, so I'm trusting that. I read some posts online about, is buying a Nano S safe on Amazon rather than just buying it directly from the company? And there were several different opinions on it, but one guy said something like, if you buy it online, it doesn't matter because you have to erase the thing before you can use it. Basically reset it. So I will be hoping that that's actually true while I'm going through this and that I didn't waste my money. But looks like you get a couple different things here. Let's see what we got. Looks like a USB attachment. So you can plug directly in. I think this is the magnetic one. So this is the full kit with the little debris protection piece that fits over the USB insert port. So we'll check that out. Let me put this to the side here. It says here that it looks like it supports Bitcoin, Ethereum, with FIDO authentication and USB interface. Now I do know that since I guess this was first made, they've now supported multiple other types of cryptocurrencies that maybe you can append to the device or maybe modify. I'm not sure yet, so we'll get into that later in the video. So let me open it up here. Check out what's inside. There it is. Oh. So let's see. First, it's got this, which is the Nano S. See, it's got the two buttons on the top. My camera won't focus. Let's see what else we got here. Welcome manual. I guess that's like an introduction to the device. Let's see. Did you notice this is an anti-tampering sticker on this box? No, I did not. Let's see. Getting started and a recovery sheet. Okay, this is kind of a neat element here. This recovery sheet will be used to write down your recovery passkey, which is like I guess up to 24 words that you can enter to recover your Nano S if you get locked out of it. I'm not sure just yet. It says 24 words will be displayed on your device when it is initialized. Make sure to copy each word below. It is a full backup of your accounts and configuration. Okay, definitely want to do that. Probably throw that in a safe or something like that. Maybe something fireproof if you're paranoid like me. Here's the actual USB cable that comes with it. And you get a lanyard and a key ring, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and take this to the computer and see what we can do with it. So you get this little startup sheet when you open the box for the Nano S, and it says go to start.ledgerwallet.com and follow the instructions for configuration. And the very first thing it tells you to do once you go to that page and scroll down just a little bit is to plug it in. Alright, so welcome. Press both buttons to begin. So the buttons are on the top here, so you press them both together and it proceeds to the next screen. With the Ledger Nano S something something to interact and control the user interface, use the left and right buttons to change values and navigate through multi-choice lists. Press both buttons when you wish to confirm/continue or open an application. Configure new device. I'll click the check yes. Choose a pin. Okay, so on this screen you can actually choose a pin that's up to 8 characters long, but I'm just going to choose one that's 4 characters long, and I think it either has to be 4 or 8. But for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to do one that's, you know, let's start with 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will click the check. Oh, no, actually you gotta click them both together. There you go. Confirm your PIN code, step 2. Okay, so basically it wants you to repeat that. Okay, and write down your recovery phrase. Okay, so the recovery phrase is basically if you get locked out of this thing and you have to contact the company, you can basically write this 24 different words down, and those will help you retrieve your account. So, and basically you can get locked out of this thing and it resets if you enter your PIN code wrong up to 3 times. So I'm going to go ahead and write this down and show you what goes on from here. How it works is you'll go to the first word, despair. I'm going to write this down, S-P-A-I-R. I'm going to call that number 1. Word number 2, you. Okay, so once you've got all your words down, you're going to proceed forward, and it says to confirm your recovery phrase, select word number 6. So you're going to go down on your list here that you have written down and select word number 6. Word number 6 for me actually is wool, but you can scroll through some pre-selected words to look for that word. Then word number 8 for me is method. I see method. Okay. Device is now ready. Okay. So, ARC does not come pre-selected on here. I guess that's from when I configured this earlier, but basically you're presented with Bitcoin and Litecoin, FIDO ID, and then your settings. Now that's the default. So at this point, go ahead and hover over Bitcoin, and we're going to take a look at what goes on in the browser. You will need Google Chrome to use your Ledger wallet. At this point, I have taken out the leaflet in my package that says Configure My Device at the top. It instructs me to go to start.ledgerwallet.com for the next part of this instruction. Once here, I scrolled down. So, you're presented with these 3 Google apps, and they have different purposes. I'll go ahead and download the Bitcoin and Ethereum app for example, but just remember, if you are looking to add apps to your Nano S for an ARC, Litecoin, or Ripple wallet, etc., you can do that by installing the App Manager, which will let you download them. That's this one here. Right now, for example, we'll take a look at the Ethereum wallet, but let me show you how to download Bitcoin wallet. It'll ask you if you want to add the app. You select yes. Now, let's go to another tab. I'm going to open a new tab and click on the apps. This takes me to see my Ethereum wallet and my Bitcoin wallet. It's going to ask me to connect to the Ledger wallet once I click on the Ethereum wallet. It should take about 5 to 10 seconds to load. So, I'll connect my actual hardware wallet to the USB, and it will instruct me to enter the PIN code. Just a moment and I will do that. And the PIN code for this example is your 4-digit code. So, now that we've done that, you actually have to go to the Nano S and select the app for the crypto wallet you want to access. Once again, in this case, I'm selecting Ethereum. It takes just a moment to register. Fortunately, I have had issues on this step because sometimes the app is a little bit touchy and it doesn't like to use the magnetic cable that is provided as an alternative, usually found on the Amazon purchases. So you want to use the black cable that Ledger provides you with its little company insignia on it, and this usually works. If not, sometimes you have to unplug it and try the process over again a couple times. Unfortunately, I have had more extreme difficulties with a previous product I bought from Ledger, and it was kind of I think it was a hardware malfunction because really they weren't able to help me beyond the typical reset the device type fixes, and I really think it was a bot helping me because no matter how I described my problem, they just weren't able to really address a complex situation. So for most of the issues you'll run into at this step are, you know, things that have been triumphed before, so I think that it's typical that this stage can have some issues, and a lot of times just using the right cable fixes the situation. So let's go back here to what we were talking about. The original currency is what was called Ethereum Classic, and the forked one is actually Ethereum, but Ethereum is the one that kind of took over. So we're going to select Ethereum for this example, and which is probably what you will be trading and storing on your wallet as well. So I'll click Ethereum and it begins to open the wallet. On the first page, you're going to see the balance. The next option at the top, with the arrow pointing up, is how you send Ethereum. Here you will enter how much Ethereum from your balance you want to send, and the wallet address you are sending it to. Note that your gas price, seen below, is basically like a network transaction fee. The last option will show the arrow pointing down. This is your deposit wallet address. If you were on an exchange like Coinbase, you would copy and paste this address into the Coinbase send option. I think of this as the inbox only address by which you will receive Ethereum into the wallet. When you are done, it is safe to pull the plug and turn off your device. This will conclude our topic for today, but I do want to mention two things. Always securely store your passphrase in a fail-proof way. Second, though the Nano S is secure, there is actually a way to intercept a wireless transaction when taking place. I recommend not using Wi-Fi to send or receive crypto if you aren't 100% sure of the security of your location. Don't go taking your Nano S to a McDonald's to use their internet. When more adoption of this technology becomes obvious, this sort of hijacking could become a big problem. Feel free to leave me a comment about today's video, whether you liked it or didn't like it. If there's a topic you want to see covered, please let me know that as well. Want to see more cryptocurrency topics? Please subscribe to my channel and hit the little bell for notifications on my latest episodes. If you'd like to leave a donation, see the description below for details.